Hello students, welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad, powered by Adda 24/7. So students, today we'll discuss the important current affairs. But before going into the session, let us have a brief discussion about our 5-stage method of current affairs discussion. By using this 5-stage method, you can learn current affairs 10 times effectively. Let us see how does it works. So in the first stage, we will provide every current affair with a blank so that it will create a question in your mind. To know the answer, you need to see stage 2 detailed analysis. We provide every current affair in a detailed manner with static GK points which are very useful for the examinations. So third stage will be one word key points. So after understanding the entire current affair, you need to remember it. So that is why you need keywords so that you can easily remember them, which will be your first revision. So every day at 7 p.m. in our Telegram channel, we provide important MCQs. So watch the important MCQs and watch the video and answer the important MCQs at 7 p.m. in our Telegram channel. It will be your second revision. Finally, the third revision and the important revision will be on Monday. So every Monday we provide section-wise revision. So week-long current affairs we provide in the form of section-wise like national, international, sports news, defense news. So that this will help you to remember current affairs for a longer time period. So please subscribe our YouTube channel, like and share our videos. Join the Telegram channel and download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We will provide the links in the description as well as comment section. Now we'll see the headlines today. So Maharashtra government has launched a new mission for women. What is the name of the mission? So how many judges were appointed to Supreme Court? So how many judges were recently appointed to Supreme Court and how many are women in them? So who has appointed the independent director of HSBC Asia, Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation Asia? So Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, they increased the entry age in the national pension scheme to how many years? So who launched the follow payment distancing campaign? So who received a direct broking license from the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India? So let us discuss some current affairs about Paralympics. So India won gold in javelin throw. So who is the personality who won gold in javelin throw? Who is the Paralympian? So same way in javelin throw we also won silver and also bronze. So we'll see in which category we won gold and in which category we won silver and bronze. Now coming to discus throw. In discus throw India won silver. So who is the Paralympian? So Indian cricketer, he is a popular cricketer. He announced the retirement. So who is that cricketer? So the International Day for People of African Descent is observed on which day? So noted Bengali writer, he passed away recently. Who is the personality? And renowned cricket coach, he also passed away recently. Who is that renowned cricket coach? We need to see all these headlines today. Now we will go into detailed analysis and the first detailed current affair for today. So Maharashtra government has launched a mission Vatsalya for women. So this mission is mainly to help women who lost their husbands due to COVID-19. Okay. So under this mission, several services and 18 benefits will be given under one roof. This is mainly designed for widows. Special focus on widows from rural areas, poor backgrounds and deprived sections. So this mission, under this mission, women will be enrolled under different schemes like the Sanjay Gandhi Niradhar Yojana and Grahakul Yojana. So according to the district task force, nearly 14,661 women are like eligible for these benefits. So this mission will be implemented by the Women and Child Development Department of Maharashtra, and as per the department, currently they reached out to nearly 10,500 women. Okay, so mainly for the women who lost their husbands due to COVID pandemic. So this scheme, this mission will help in developing them. So Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari and Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Okay, so do remember these static points. Now coming into appointment news. So 9 new Supreme Court judges were appointed, including 3 women. So in this 9 new Supreme Court judges, so they include nearly 3 women. So this is the highest ever appointment at a time. So these are the judges you can see on the picture. Justice A.S. Oka, Justice Vikram Nath, Justice J.K. Maheshwari, Justice Hima Koili, Justice B.V. Nagaratnam, Justice C.T. Ravikumar, Justice M.M. Sundaresh, Justice Bella Trivedi, and finally Senior Advocate P.S. Narasimha. So 9 new judges were appointed to Supreme Court, includes 3 women, and it is for the first time, at a time 9 judges were appointed to the Supreme Court. Okay, so the oath of office is administered by the Chief Justice of India, Chief Justice of India Justice N.V. Ramana. So currently, due to this addition, the strength of the Supreme Court judges is now raised to 33, but the sanctioned strength is 34. So 33 are filled out of the 34 posts of the judges post in Supreme Court. Okay, so the next line of Supreme Court judges are, among these 9 judges, 3 are in line to be Supreme Court Chief Justice. So one is Vikram Nath, so the other one is Nagaratnam, and the last one is PS Narasimha. So these 3 are in line to be the next Chief Justice of India out of these 9 new judges. So this is for the first time 9 judges were sworn in the history of the Supreme Court, and due to COVID pandemic, generally this swearing in ceremony happens in the Chief Justice of India courtroom, but due to COVID pandemic situation, it is currently held in the auditorium of the Supreme Court's additional building complex. Okay, let us discuss in detail about the 9 judges. So first one is Justice Vikram Nath. So Vikram Nath, earlier he worked as the Chief Justice of Gujarat High Court. So he is in line to become the CGI after Justice Suryakant retires in February 2027. So in February 2027, Vikram Nath is the Chief Justice. Then next we'll discuss about B.V. Nagaratna. So B.V. Nagaratna will be the first woman Chief Justice in September 2027. So B.V. Nagaratna will replace Vikram Nath. Okay. So next is Justice P.S. Narasimha. So he is a senior advocate and former additional Solicitor General. So he will succeed Nagaratna for a tenure of 6 months. So it's a just calculated estimate. So Justice Abhay Srinivas Oka. So earlier he was the Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court. Justice Jitendra Kumar Maheshwari. So he is earlier the Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court. Justice Hima Koili, earlier the Chief Justice of Telangana High Court. Justice C.T. Ravikumar, earlier the Judge of Kerala High Court. Justice M.M. Sundaresh, earlier the Judge of Madras High Court. Justice Bella M. Trivedi, earlier the Judge of Gujarat High Court. So these are all the 9 new judges appointed to the Supreme Court. So please remember, static points about Supreme Court, this is very important. Supreme Court of India is established in 26 January 1950. Earlier it was called Federal Court. So Supreme Court of India headquarters, it is in Delhi, obviously the capital. So Supreme Court sanction strength is 34, currently we have 33. And the 48th Chief Justice of India currently is N.V. Ramana, Nutalapatti Venkata Ramana. Okay, so do remember these points. Now coming into one more appointment where HSBC Asia has appointed Rajneesh Kumar as the new independent director. So Rajneesh Kumar, as you know, he is the former SBI chairman, State Bank of India chairman Rajneesh Kumar. He was appointed the independent director of the Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation Asia entity. Okay, he is also the member of the audit committee and the risk committee of the HSBC. HSBC headquarters is in Hong Kong, established in 1865. Let us discuss few more details about Rajneesh Kumar. So he retired as SBI chairman on October 2020 after a 40-year career at SBI. See the length of his career in SBI. He also worked in international tenures like the SBI UK and Canada operations. So Kumar is currently the director of Lighthouse Communities Foundation, independent director in L&T Infotech, and a senior advisor in the Baring Private Equity Asia Limited, and also advisor of Kotak Investment Advisors Limited. So these are all the positions held by Rajneesh Kumar currently. Now he will be also the independent director of HSBC Asia. So now coming into economy news, the Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, they increased the entry age in National Pension System to 70 years. So National Pension System is a voluntary pension saving scheme, okay, to laid out to allow subscribers to make definite contribution towards their planned savings, thereby securing a pension, a future in the form of pension. So it will provide adequate retirement money for the senior citizens. So this NPS subscriber, suppose if I am applying for NPS, so I have freedom for contributing my money in different classes. So one is through active choice, the other one is through auto choice. So under active choice, you will have command on the allocation of funds. In auto choice, the money will be invested in a predetermined portion as per the age of the subscribers. Okay. In active means you can decide, auto means the company will decide. So now what are the new revised guidelines? So Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, they revised the guidelines on the entry and exit, and they increased the maximum age of joining NPS from 65 to 70 years. So up to 70 now you can join in this pension fund. Okay, so earlier it is 18 to 65, now the entry to NPS will be 18 to 70 years. Okay, so additionally there was no chance for the overseas citizens to join in this pension fund, but now a chance was given to these overseas citizens. So Indian citizens or overseas citizens in the age group of 65 to 70, they can also invest in NPS, okay, up to the age of 75 years. Okay, so the people who have closed their NPS accounts, now they can also reopen their accounts. So now let us discuss about this maximum equity share. So maximum equity share will be 15% in auto choice category for pensioners who applied for pension after 65 years, and in active choice it will be up to 50%. We discussed earlier active and auto. Active means you will decide, auto means it will automatically happen. Suppose you are 65 years and you are applying for pension. Now if you apply for auto choice, then it will be 15% equity share. If you apply for active choice, it will be 50%, up to 50%. So exit condition also they revived. So NPS above 65 years, normal exit condition will be after 3 years. So if you are exiting after 3 years, you will get full amounts. If you are exiting before 3 years, it will be called premature exit. Okay, so you must exit after 3 years only, then you will get your full NPS. If you are exiting before 3 months, it will be called premature exit. Okay, so this pension system was launched by the central government in 2004. Okay, except for the armed forces does not come under this. They have one rank, one pension system. So this pension system is regulated and implemented by the Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, which is headquartered in New Delhi, established in 2003. So do remember these static points. Now coming to business news, RuPay has launched a follow payment distancing campaign. So RuPay card services, they launched this strategic campaign called the follow payment distancing to promote and encourage contactless payment among the customers. So RuPay follow payment distancing campaign, it will encourage customers to start payment distancing, to switch to contactless digital payments with RuPay contactless cards, which is safe and also time conserving. Okay, so RuPay cards are like Visa and MasterCards. India developed its own card called RuPay card. So this RuPay card is now encouraging to do contactless payments. So contactless payments will also allow the merchants to offer their consumers a safer, cleaner way to pay, reduce long queues at the checkout counters. So it will educate, this campaign will educate both the merchants and consumers about the benefits of using contactless payments. So RuPay contactless cards, if you use this RuPay contactless cards, you can use the feature called the tap and pay option, and you can pay up to transactions worth rupees 5,000. So up to 5,000 rupees you can use the tap and pay option and you can simply pay your amounts. Okay, so RuPay card is the first of its kind domestic debit and credit card system, payment network system of India. So it is derived from the words rupee and payment, which emphasizes that India has its own initiative for debit and credit card. So RuPay scheme was launched in 2014 by the National Payments Corporation of India. It is made in India card, and the main aim of the card is to make every Indian move towards cashless society, less cash society. Okay. Now coming into one more business news where PhonePe receives a direct broking license from the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. So PhonePe can now start issuing insurance plans. Okay, so it received the direct broking license. So under this direct broking license, PhonePe can now distribute insurance products from all the insurance companies in India on its platform. So PhonePe has currently 300 million registered users on its platform, and they are having nearly 1.5 billion transactions per month, and 80% of its users are from tier 2, tier 3 cities. So PhonePe can use this wide customer base to promote all the insurance products. They can sell the insurance products in their platform. Earlier in January 2020, PhonePe entered into this insure-tech sector with a limited insure corporate agent license, which is restricted to partner with only 3 insurance companies per category. So 2020 itself, PhonePe was issued a corporate agent license, where in every category they can only partner with 3 companies. But now PhonePe can partner with any companies, any number of companies. Okay, so this is about the direct broking license of PhonePe. So PhonePe headquarters Bengaluru, established in 2015. PhonePe parent company is Flipkart. Flipkart acquired PhonePe in 2016. And last year, Paytm received the same insurance broking license from IRDAI. Now PhonePe also received the broking license. Okay, remember these points. Now we'll see quickly the sports news. So Paralympics is been happening. So Paralympics 2020. So star javelin thrower Sumit Antil. So he wins gold for India. So in the F64 men's javelin throw final, Sumit Antil, he created a new Paralympic record of 68.55 meters in his second attempt. He created a new Paralympic world record of 68.55 meters in the F64 final. So Sumit Antil wins gold medal for India. Okay, so Michael Burion of Australia, he won the silver medal, and Sri Lanka's Samita Dulan Kuditavaku, so he won bronze medal. So 23-year-old Sumit, he hails from Sonipat in Haryana. So this is the second gold medal for India. So India now has 2 gold medals in its bag. So F64 category. So this category is mainly for athletes with the leg amputation. They compete with prosthetics in standing position. So these F64 event is where people have leg amputations. Okay. So earlier bronze medal was also won by Vinod Kumar in discus throw, but he was disqualified. He was ineligible by the classification panel. He was made ineligible because he was not fitting into the criteria. So his medal was made ineligible. So now one more Paralympics news where Devendra Jajaria, so he wins silver in javelin throw. So India's greatest Paralympian. So he won medals for India even in the 2016 Rio Paralympics. So Devendra Jajaria, so he won a silver medal in the F46 final. So please remember, F64 is Sumit Antil, F46 is Devendra Jajaria. Okay, so Devendra Jajaria wins silver. In the same event, Sundar Singh Gurjar wins bronze. So in the same event, silver and bronze are for India itself. So gold is bagged by Sri Lanka. So Dinesh Priyan Herath of Sri Lanka, he won gold. He created a new world record of 67.79 meters. So Sri Lanka's Dinesh Priyan Herath, he created a record in the F46 category, and Sumit Antil, he created in F64 category. So don't get confused, okay? So please remember with please maintain clarity in this concept. Please remember it very carefully. So F46 classification is for athletes with arm deficiency, impaired muscle power, impaired passive range of movement in arms. So this is mainly, this category is where people who are having arm deficiency will participate here. F64 means leg amputation will participate there. Okay, so this is the difference. Now coming to final Paralympic news where Yogesh Katunya, he wins silver in discus throw. So Yogesh Katunya, he wins silver in discus throw in the F56 men's discus throw event in the Tokyo Paralympics. So Yogesh, he claimed second spot with 44.38 meters. Okay, so from Brazil, Batista dos Santos, he won gold. Okay, and he created a new Paralympic record of 45.59 meters. And Leonardo Diaz Aldana of Cuba, he won bronze. So first medal, gold went to Brazil, silver medal went to India, and bronze went to Cuba. Okay, so please remember Yogesh Katunya, silver in discus throw, and Santos of Brazil, gold medal, and Leonardo Diaz of Cuba, bronze medal. Okay, so next is a sports news where Indian cricketer Stuart Binney, so he announced a retirement. So he announced retirement from all forms of cricket. So he represented Team India in 6 Tests, 14 ODIs and 3 T20s, scoring a total of 459 runs and 24 wickets. So Stuart Binney is the son of Roger Binney, who is a former Indian selected and also who is a part of the 1983 World Cup winning squad. So in IPL, he used to play for Rajasthan Royals. So Binney was most memorable for his performance in the ODI against Bangladesh in 2014, where he broke the record of Anil Kumble for best individual bowling figures in the ODI format. So he announced retirement. Okay, so please remember. So important days, we'll see important days. So the International Day for People of African Descent is observed on 31st August. The International Day for People of African Descent is observed on August 31st. So United Nations aim to promote the extraordinary contributions of the African diaspora. So this day is mainly to promote the extraordinary contributions of African diaspora, and also to eliminate all forms of discrimination against the people of African descent. Even today, the African descent people are discriminated a lot in the entire world. So to create awareness about them and to eliminate the discrimination and to recognize the contribution by these African diaspora, this day 31st is observed as the day for people of African descent. So 2020 marks the midterm of the International Decade of People for African Descent, which is celebrated from 2015 to 2024, and 2020 marks the midterm of this event. Okay, so there is a progress in the legislative policy and institutional levels, but people of African descent, they continue to suffer this racial discrimination, marginalization. In 2020, Human Rights Council, they adopted a resolution for promotion, protection of human rights and fundamental freedom of Africans and people of African descent against the excessive use of force and other human rights violations done by the law enforcement officers. Okay, so please remember the International Day for People of African Descent, 31st August. Now we will see important obituaries where noted Bengali writer Buddhadev Guha, so he passed away recently. So he is a chartered accountant by profession. So he is one of the popular writers in the Bengali literature. So he is popular for creating a children character called Rijuda, and also it's a sidekick, his sidekick Rudra. So nature and forest are the recurrent themes in his novels and short stories. He is best remembered for his novel Madhukuri, which is a milestone in the Bengali literature. So he passed away recently. So Buddhadev Guha. So he also won Ananda Purashkar, Siroman Purashkar, Sharat Purashkar. So he is a prominent Bengali writer. So he passed away recently. So please remember. So finally, renowned cricket coach Vasu Paranjpe. So he passed away recently. So Vasu Paranjpe is very famous for bringing star cricketers in India like Sunil Gavaskar, Dilip Vengsarkar, Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, Rohit Sharma, and many more cricketers. So he is a star coach for all these star cricketers. So Vasu Paranjpe, so he passed away recently, and he gave the name Sunny to Gavaskar. So Gavaskar, Sunil Gavaskar was given this nickname Sunny by Vasu Paranjpe only. Okay, so Paranjpe was a former Ranji Trophy player and a coach at the National Cricket Academy, and he is also the father of Indian and Mumbai cricketer Jatin Paranjpe. So he passed away recently. So please remember all these obituaries. Now we will discuss one word key points. Quickly we will revise the current affairs today. So Maharashtra has launched the mission Vatshalya. So 9 new judges were appointed to Supreme Court. Rajneesh Kumar is the independent director of HSBC India. Entry age in the national pension scheme is now 70 years, up to 70 years. RuPay has launched a follow payment distancing campaign. PhonePe is given the direct broking license by our Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. Okay, so please remember all these points. Now coming to gold in javelin throw F64 event Sumit Antil, silver in javelin throw F46 event Devendra Jajadia, silver in discus throw Yogesh Kantunya, and who announced retirement from cricket? Stout Binny. So International Day for People of African Descent, 31st August. Bengali writer who passed away recently, Buddhadev Guha. Cricket coach who passed away recently, Vasu Paranjpe. So please remember all these one word key points. So very important, and at 7 p.m. we have MCQs in our Telegram channel. So join the Telegram channel, answer the MCQs at 7 p.m. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos. Join the Telegram channel, download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We currently provide coaching for Bank SSC RRB as well as for SA Constable. So we'll provide the links for Telegram and app in the description and the comment section. So thank you students, we'll meet in the next class.